Hello from Evangelix. Valentine's Day is everywhere. Hearts, chocolates, roses, and romance. But for us as Christians, an important question remains. Should we celebrate Valentine's Day at all? Is it just harmless fun, or is it rooted in something unbiblical? Maybe it's even an opportunity to honor love in a way that pleases God. Today, we're going to explore the history of Valentine's Day, the biblical perspective on love, different Christian viewpoints, and how we can respond with wisdom and discernment. Let's seek truth together, not based on tradition or cultural pressure, but on biblical clarity. First, let's look at the history. Valentine's Day didn't start as a Christian holiday. Its roots trace back to an ancient Roman pagan festival called Lupercalia, celebrated in mid-February. This festival involved fertility rituals, the worship of pagan gods, and practices that were definitely immoral by biblical standards. Later, the Roman Catholic Church tried to Christianize the date by associating it with a Saint Valentine. But history actually records several men named Valentine, and there's no clear evidence connecting the day to a godly model of Christian love or marriage. Over time, Valentine's Day morphed into a commercial celebration of romantic and often sensual love, driven more by marketing than by Scripture. This history raises a key question. If the foundation isn't biblical, how should we respond? So, what does the Bible say about love? It speaks about love a lot, but it defines it very differently than our modern culture does. Biblical love is sacrificial, not sensual. 1 John 4:8 tells us, God is love. This love is sacrificial, like John 15:13 says, Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. It's patient and selfless, as described in 1 Corinthians 13. And it's rooted in holiness, not lust. The world often defines love as just an emotion, romance, or physical desire. But Scripture defines it as commitment, faithfulness, and service. Now, romantic love isn't sinful. The Bible celebrates love within marriage in places like the Song of Solomon and Ephesians 5. But the Bible never commands us to celebrate romantic love on a specific day, especially one with pagan roots. With that in mind, Christians generally fall into a few different approaches. First, some Christians choose not to celebrate at all. They avoid it because of its pagan history, its emphasis on sensuality, and its commercialism. They hold to passages like Jeremiah 10:2, "Do not learn the ways of the nations," and 2 Corinthians 6:17, "Come out from among them and be separate." For them, not participating is an act of conscience. On the other hand, many Christians celebrate with discernment. They choose to redeem the day by focusing on godly love, whether in marriage, family, or reflecting on Christ's love for us. They follow the principle from 1 Corinthians 10:31, "Whatever you do, do all to the glory of God." They might use the day to celebrate their marriage, express love without compromising their values, or simply show kindness to others. This brings us to a key biblical principle: Christian liberty. Romans 14:5 says, "Each one should be fully convinced in his own mind." The Bible doesn't command us to celebrate Valentine's Day, but it also doesn't explicitly forbid it. The real issue is our heart, our motive, and our commitment to holiness. So how can we apply this practically? Here are a few questions we should ask ourselves. Does this activity honor God or glorify culture? Does it stir up purity or temptation? Does it reflect Christ-like love or a more selfish desire? And does my participation affect my witness to others? Instead of just going with the flow, we can be intentional. We can celebrate our marriage, focus on family love, serve others in a Christ-like way, or take time to reflect on God's incredible love for us shown at the cross. So, should a Christian celebrate Valentine's Day? The Bible doesn't give a direct command, but it gives us clear principles. What matters most isn't the date on the calendar, but who we honor, how we love, and why we celebrate. As 1 John 4:7 says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God." Whether you choose to celebrate or abstain, let your decision be guided by Scripture, a clear conscience, and a desire to glorify Christ above all. If this helped you think biblically and wisely, please like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments, how do you approach Valentine's Day as a Christian? May the Lord guide us all to love, not as the world loves, but as Christ has loved us.